I wanted to talk about another movie that I saw at Redbox. So this is a movie that's at Redbox right now, Anomalisa.
Yeah, you were talking about this earlier.
Yep, Anomalisa is, for those who don't know, probably a lot of people haven't heard of this movie, but it's starring Charlie Kaufman and Jennifer Jason Leigh, who we saw in The Hateful Eight late last year. And it was nominated for an Oscar last year for Best Animated Film. And it lost to Inside Out, which I thought was, having seen both, I can see, because I definitely did enjoy Inside Out a little more. It was a little more lighthearted. Anomalisa is more of an adult film.
It's a very adult
It's a
film.
very adult film.
But you know what? Inside Out has some great adult themes to it.
It does.
It really does. But like you said, this is
Yeah.
what got me really is the art style that they chose. It has that stop motion,
Yes.
puppetry kind of. I like that.
Yeah, and they use it to their advantage, using these the puppetry that they have. And
I mean,
it's,
more oral.
yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
Actually, I would probably compare the animation more to Team America, South Park's puppet movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And though these are completely different movies, that's probably the more style that I would compare it to. The animation is definitely better than in Team America, and that's saying something, because when Team America came out, we hadn't seen anything like that. In Team America was more actual puppets.
Yeah.
And this one's
Still
more.
well done, though.
Yeah, and this one's more toward actually creating art, and it's really hard to describe. I mean, there are video clips on YouTube of the movie. You watch the trailer, and I wasn't expecting this movie to be as deep as it was. This movie really kind of goes into what it's like to be depressed, what it's like to, kind of live with people. There's the poster for it right there, up in Media Player, and
So that's a good example of how it looks, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking
Thanks,
about.
director.
Thank you. And it's definitely an interesting movie. It really goes into love and what are relationships, and what it means to be in a relationship with somebody and then slowly go out of love with them. And it's a really deep movie. There's another clip from the movie that Charlie Kaufman's character is on the left, and Jennifer Jason Leigh's character on the right, and she plays Lisa. He plays character Michael Stone.
That's really beautiful. That looks
and they look like real
almost
people.
lifelike. Yeah.
Hey, once you take yourself out of the movie and kind of let yourself believe in this movie, it really does start to feel like you're watching real people. And that really goes to the art department in this movie. Anomalisa has top-notch animation, and it deserved to be nominated for an Oscar, because not only is it well animated, it's well acted. The voice acting in this movie really makes you feel for the characters, and it's well written. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a dialogue-heavy movie, but there is a lot of there are a lot of scenes where there is no talking at all.
Yeah.
And but when two characters are talking, it feels like two people are having an actual conversation. It doesn't feel like Hollywood speak. It feels like somebody they're plugged into this reality, and it makes you want to watch more of this movie, and you want to get to know these characters. So it's a really, I say it's a rent. It's rated R for graphic nudity, which I wasn't expecting. You should know that going into this movie, that there are puppet genitalia in it, and I know.
What?
Yeah. So if that.
This is 2016 indeed.
Yeah. So 2015 is when it came out, but
hey,
yeah.
we in the 2010s.
But it's
I know, I'm
definitely.
checking out on Redbox tonight.
I wasn't expecting that when I went into the movie, but now you're expecting it. Camera
We're
one.
not showing that part.
We're not going to show that.
That's not safe for work.
Don't worry, we're not showing that clip. But it's definitely an interesting movie if you can be an adult and check that out. It doesn't last throughout the entire movie, but it does kind of show you the extent that these animators went to show these people in real life. You've already not watched this movie. You're already not watching this movie.
I'm just picturing it. Like, I'm just thinking about it.
Look, and that's not one of those scenes. That's actually a really sweet scene, I promise. But yeah, I won't go into it. I don't want to go into any spoilers or anything. But just I promise this is a really sweet movie. Co-anchor aside, it's a really sweet movie. If you have a good, it's a really nice. I wouldn't say it's a nice date movie. Maybe if you already have, it can be.
Just saying.
But I wouldn't recommend it for a date night movie. But if you're with someone for a few years, like I watched it with my girlfriend. We've been together for 5 years. We watched pretty much everything together. So it's
married couple. Sorry,
married couple. Yeah. So definitely check it out. If you're just by yourself, check it out.
Actually, no, I want to check it out just for the art style itself. It does look very interesting.
Yeah. If you're a fan of animation,
it's an adult animated movie, I would say that.
Oh yeah.
So that right there, and that's before you told me about all the fantastic scenes that movie has.
Another interesting fact about the movie: only 3 people voice the characters in the entire film. We're talking about there are several models in this film. He runs into all sorts of different people in this hotel that he's staying at, and one person voices all of them. And that kind of plays into the movie. I don't want you to think that that's them skimping out the studio trying to save money. That actually plays a part in the story, which I won't get into. But it really is interesting to see this character as he kind of goes through this world of one voice.
That's very interesting. That's really interesting. I didn't pay attention to a word you just said because
okay.
I was thinking about the puppets again.
Oh my God!
I was just
you got to get off that, man.
Just like
you got to get off that. Did you watch any movies? This you didn't watch any movies. You were buying action figures.
I'm gonna watch one movie. I was buying action figures, but I'm gonna watch one movie. I'm gonna watch one of my action figures too. This has totally gone G-rated. This is not this. You know, most of the time we keep this PG-13 rated, but today, woo, we just hit another level. Can we roll the open right now?
We've officially gone to PG.
Can we roll? Oh my goodness! What is this?
I'm scared.
I
don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
I like this.
I'm so scared.
I like it like that. I like it like that. I'm so sorry. You gave such a good review, and I just ruined it for you.